So I wanted to do a quick recap of the CRUDE setup from the weekend. And we had posted, on the bear side of things last week, this is weekly volume profiles. We looked at weekly, monthly, daily, and some other things for the weekly post. But, last week anyways, value was overlapping to lower. So that goes into the bears column. That said, it also was, what I would say is a failed double distribution down. Okay, we traded up in this primary distribution initially and then liquidated down. Sellers attempted to form and hold this lower distribution. We rejected that, traded back up through it. So I haven't seen too many other traders use failed spikes and failed distributions to the extent that I have anyways, but I actually rather enjoy them. And what I found interesting and what really had me looking at this was the excess low here on Friday, basically forming pretty much just above this low volume node. Okay, so this is a weekly LVN, also forming precisely at the prior week's value area low. So contextually, trading below the prior week's value area low during this week is what opened up all of this. So this is going to be key. So to me, when we trade down, we reject hard enough for some excess off that LVN and the prior week's value area low. This tells me that maybe CRUDE is done going lower for now. And so I'm going to monitor the development of value on a weekly time frame for this week. We're certainly aware of daily and then also certainly aware of higher time frames, but it definitely has my interest. So you can see we opened with Globex, traded right up to last week's value area high. We rejected, knifed down right to this excess and held it perfectly. So that's the perfect long entry here. And then I would just add, on top of that, after we blasted through and worked up this weekly profile, again, there were some daily and some monthly levels in here as well. Pullback, should be no surprise because, again, everything has been bearish for some time. Value, overlapping or gapping lower multiple weeks. But I do find this interesting here, the fact that, at 2 o'clock Eastern, I guess it is, we get this knife down and, look where it holds. There's also some demand here, but also holding last week's value area high and already starting to float back up. So it'll be interesting to see if we can continue to establish value higher than last week's value area high, and that to me is a very strong potential reversal signal. So that's all I wanted to cover with that. You guys have a good night.